Hi, I'm Kirsten Katz. I'm an artist and designer from Sydney, Australia, and welcome to Chit Chat Tuesdays. This is my first episode or video of just coming on here and showing my face and talking about what's been going on and just basically having a chat. So let's chat what I've been doing. Okay, first up, a few months ago, I was approached by Peppermint Magazine. They asked me if I would like to be interviewed and be included in their magazine. Of course, that was an easy yes. And so I had an interview with them and a photo shoot in my office. I'm just actually recording from my home, so it's not where the photos were taken. That was very exciting because I have never actually done a photo shoot before, so that was a bit like scary and everything. I didn't know what I was meant to be doing, but yeah, I got through it. Anyway, the issue just came out. It's issue 58. It's in the news agencies and wherever you buy your magazines, and you can probably order it online from them. This is what the cover looks like, Peppermint Magazine. And here's the story and my write-up, which they called True Colours, which I really like because being a big fan of Cyndi Lauper and another little shorty, that was very cute to see that. That was unexpected, the title. Also this month, I've been co-hosting May Month of Flowers, which is my second time to co-host a flower drawing challenge in May with Laurie Siebert and also Janine Brewster. This year, the prompt was Rainbow of Flowers. So there was 4 different prompts over the 4 weeks, different color palettes to use. It was open and free to anyone who wanted to join in, any levels, doesn't matter what style or anything. Just produce some work, have fun, and paint, draw, paper mache, whatever you want to do basically with the as long as it was flowers and the color palette. I just want to show you the pieces that I did create for the challenge, and you can see sort of different. I was just trying out a few different things, and I'll show you the results. So the first one was for week 1, and the color palette was pink, red, and peach. So I went very experimental with this one because I just wanted to just get into it and do it. So this is what I did. So it was it's on paper. So it's a whole pile of different mediums and things. I was just trying to see what sort of different mediums and inks and how it would work and react together and go. So I've got like watercolors, I've got ink markers, alcohol inks, watercolor pens, gouache paint. What else did I have on that? Oh, Posca pens, Copic markers. So there's like a whole pile of stuff on that one. This next one here, which you might have seen in my reels, this is also with the same color palette, the pink, red, and peach. The story behind this one here, I actually cut out the background because when I like illustrated and drawn it all up, I was testing out different background colors in the piece, and I didn't like any of them. So I thought, oh, I'll just cut them out. So they're all around the side. And I thought, oh, that doesn't look too bad. So then I just continue cutting. So I have this beautiful botanical flower cut out, and looks a bit like lace and embroidery. So that was just like sort of a happy sort of like testing out thing that happened. Also, I think these were still, yes, this is still the same color palette. Then I really got into it and sort of leaned more into my style. And so that was the next piece I did. Used a lot of proteas, tiger lilies, there's Banksias and pincushion proteas in that one. And this one here is another one that I did. Those two actually look quite good, like next to each other. Like you could sort of put that into a repeat. So they're sort of like follow up or separate things. So that's those. And then I actually did this one this way, but I think I far prefer it looking that way. So sometimes this happens. The next color palettes were the yellows, the orange, and the green. So I wanted to do a bit more sort of like really modern botanicals, but a bit more realistic. So I did this one with lots of the lilies, and I used a lot of the flowers from the prompts for that one. And then a second piece for that one. And then the third piece, I went just into actual plain, just like traditional watercolors, and pulled them out because I haven't actually painted a lot with water. These were all basically that one. Sorry, I'm a bit roughy. And that one there are both watercolors. because I haven't done a lot of watercolor work for quite a while, and I've been more like acrylics and gouache. So then this one here, I wanted to see how I would get the watercolors to work with the way I paint and my style. So that was that one there. Then we went into, it was blue, violet, and periwinkle. So this one here is the first one I did. And then that's the second piece there for that week. I also have another piece, but that's actually in my city office, so I don't have it here to show you. And then the third week, the color palette was black, white, and tan. Now, this is a color palette I never use. I scrolled through my feed and I was looking through my work. I thought, I really don't do any sort of like neutral earth tone work, or everything's bright and colorful, because that's just what I do find easier. So this one was a bit of a challenge. I've done a lot of black and white designs and things like that, so that was no qualms, but just putting in the tan and getting used to, and like stopping myself from grabbing a pink or a green or a red and just sticking to the things. Admittedly, the tans I've gone through as shades of browns and different hues and colors variations. So this is the first one, and the way in order to be able to do this and that, I thought I have to really lean into sort of like my native flowers and like Australian things and my style to get it to work. So I was actually really quite happy with the outcome of that piece, and a lot of people like that. So that was interesting to note that I might have to do more of this sort of like neutral work. And then I thought, I'm just gonna do something. I wanted to sort of like do a really modern sort of folk one. So this one, sort of, there's a bit of different style of flowers all over it, but I was just sort of like using this piece of paper and this piece and the colors just to test out stuff. So that's a little bit about what I've been doing this last month. So the way this is going to work, every Tuesday I'm going to record a live video. It could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, the evening, I don't know. But it's going to be done on a Tuesday. That's all I'm committing to. And it's going to be Chit Chat Tuesdays. And I'm going to use that hashtag Chit Chat Tuesday, and also the other hashtag I'm going to go is Let's Chat. So if there is anything you would like, any questions you have, or anything you'd like me to talk about or ask, or anything there related to art, surface pattern design, or anything really, just send me a DM and I'll do my best. I'll pick out some of them. I'll do my best to sort of go and talk about those in between what my updates. So it's a bit like personalized blog, or what they say, vlog, which is a video, which is a weird name, but anyway. So yeah, that's me, and that's what I've been up to, and that's the first episode of Chit Chat Tuesdays. See you next week.